Okay, so here we're going to go over how to use emulation to control a dimmer pack. Alright, so the first thing is that because we're not going to be needing the playback buttons up top, I'm going to go into full screen so you guys can see a little better. Alright, now from here, the first thing we'll do is go into the patch menu, add the manufacturer for dimmer packs in emulation is under generic. It's generic because there's probably no point in making profiles for every different company's dimmer pack, as they all work pretty much the same way. Our options, dimmer pack 01X, this refers to how many channels are on each dimmer pack. I believe it goes up to 10. It does. And then it also has LED fixtures that are going to have sub-fixtures. For example, RGB sub-fixtures for LEDs like Chauvet 4 bars and that kind of stuff, as well as RGB AW, which is red, green, blue, amber, white, as well as generic ones for smoke generators or fog machines that are one channel strobe or two channel strobes, which have just the brightness and the rate. Just different kind of generic things that there's no point in making so many profiles for. All right, in this case, we're going to go with a 4-channel dimmer pack, and we'll go with 3 of them. In here, we can change the name of them to say stage left. Just to save time, I'm not going to rename all the rest of them. Okay, so out of our patch menu, say we want fader 1 to control the blues, and the blues happen to be like if we're referring to gelled par cans. Say the blues are on the outside, which is the outer packs right here. What we would do is we'd bring up the dimmer value in our programming window, so it's on full blast, and then we'd hit record and then throw it on a fader. We're going to clear our programming window to make sure that our work is right. Okay, now from here we can go into QList, QList 01. Now what we can do is we can go to rename, and we can call this blue. Okay, so we have our blue on a fader. Now it's also good to note that okay, boom, R is the fader start. So fader start will activate the dimmer. That's very important in this situation. So from here, we bring up blue. It brings up the dimmers just for the blues, and turn it down. Also, our bump button, because we're set to fader start, our bump would send 100% dimmer intensity to them, and that's how we do it. From there, if the next one in was say red, you'd go about it the same way. You'd bring the beam intensity up, record, select a fader number 2, clear our programming window, make sure it works, go into Q, rename QList. I said we'll put this as red, and then we have our red set up. From there, we have to make sure red's at the fader start, which in this case is not. So here we go. So we bring up red, brings up the middle set of reds. We bring up blue, brings up blues. This is pretty much how dimmer packs work inside of emulation.